Hello and welcome back. Right, this is my ultra realistic series. This is the manual attach and first person only view, in cab all of the time, etc, etc. So yes, hopefully you'll want to watch, and I shall be close looking at the numbers to make sure that this is, people are wanting to have a look at knots. I'm going to give it a few weeks. You don't ever just look instantly, but so yes, this is that is a point. I've said that on this I'm going to play just me, but on that, the one exemption I'm going to have, really, it's stopping that far away. The one exemption I'm going to say is follow me. If I'm going to grab something from the shop, then we will allow that kind of work, because otherwise it would be awful. But apart from that, no help on the fields. That is what I am. This series is all little old me apart from follow me. I do doubt that very much that we'll be using that much follow me, though, if I'm honest. This is probably one of the few times when we're actually bringing more than just one tractor at a time. So yes, this is just little old me. And also, I am going to keep time lapses to a minimum, because the one thing I am going to say is time lapses in this view are awful. They truly are. So yes, I do apologise as well for the length of time, but I was just Greenlands and Obo's Hollow. I had to finish those two off. So long-term Let's Plays, and now this will be business as usual. This is what I'm classing as my wild card, though. So I do want to do at least one session a week, but there may be. I'm gonna say I think I should be able to manage one session a week no matter what. So, but this would be the one that I would push around a little bit if I need to do an extra session on Rombars or something like that. But right. Let's stop our. Thank you very much, young man. You may go back to the village now. Very kind of you to assist me to carry my tractor, bring my tractor up. Now I'm not sure if this has had an update yet. No, it still doesn't like to open, so we'll use our own. Now, obviously, yes, that field is now out of bounds in a way, but we are going to grab the grass, as I said last time. Yes. Now, did I buy the field? I know I was on about buying one. I think with that money I have done, haven't I? I know 10 and 8, they're not, although they are ours on paper. I know, I will sort that out as well. I'm going to get rid of that. But no, we haven't bought anything yet, have we? No, we have not. No, I wondered if we had, but we haven't. Right, so 163,484 is what we've got left. Let's have a little wander. I'm gonna get on with doing this grass in a little while. I just wanted to make sure everything, how much of this we've got in. So not that much, not really. So we need to be. How many animals have we got? 162 out of 500. And let me remind myself what kind of age they all are. They're adults, they're halfway through puberty, and they're adults. So we've got 100 that are adults and 50 that are halfway through puberty. So they're not going to take long. And let's have a look. 50%, so 80%. So they're going to give birth soon, and they're going to be 2 or 3 months away. So. Right, one thing I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is, Phil B said that this side here is where it fills. So, now you saw me wander all the way around it, but, I am going to have a go at that first, and then we are going to get stuck in with, we're not going to need this on this field, are we? That is the point. And I remember, manual attach. Can you remember? This is true, can I? Let's see if I can. And am I close enough? Ah, of course. Yeah, well, at least I did remember. That is... Yeah. Yes, very realistic. I do like that. Right, smashing. And these are the ones that I had difficulty with. Yeah, things like fertilizer spreaders. Oh, now that is true. That is, yeah. Actually, that is... I have to push that out of the way a little bit, aren't I? Which is a little bit... Well, no, I suppose you just actually learn to shift. You would. It's true, actually. Right, smashing. And I think we will use you, actually, as the very one. Now, I think, yeah, this is true. The exceptions for these rules are things like front loaders. So let's stick... Yeah, let's lift them slightly. And it's not a bad place, actually. Oh, can you manual attach them then? I thought you couldn't. No. Oh, you can. Oh, excellent. Oh, there you see. I didn't... There was some things that were exempt, and I thought front loaders were one of those that was exempt from that. So... Right, so then, yes, time lapses are going to be a pain, so, yeah, it's like a lot of waffling. Or do we do a bit of flying? No, because then I've got to ask for help, haven't I? That was one of the things we said. If it's just little old me, I can hardly fly and drive a tractor at the same time. That's a bit of an impossibility. I have a point, it is true. Right, smashing. So then, first things first, water. Let's go and have a look. See if we can move this to the middle of this bit and it actually pop. Because it could do, I mean, it's this weird because I was on my Attingham and I did exactly the same as with where you just drive around and it found the field point straight away. So, yeah, and I had none of the issues that we had with this. Let's fill it up first though. Yeah, but I do think we first of all need... I meant to drop that off. You know what I'll have done? I'll have clicked on unlock the old-fashioned way. That's what it is. That's what I'll have done. No, it's not that one. It's that one. Right, yes, it will take me a few minutes, I think, to adjust to the fact that... Yeah, we are doing manual attach. It did last time. It did take me a little bit. It's funny how quickly you get back into old habits. Now this is the one that you have to go quite deep inside, underneath. That should be about right, I think. Now then, wires. That's the one I'm forgetting. So, I know the ways are. They are. No, it's not that one. It is. I think it's to both bumpers. Yes, it is. I was right. I was going to say. Right, we are going to overload first. It's not that I don't trust Phil B, but I just know how finicky. Now that is a point though. That is now. If we were that close to full, that's not going to actually show, is it? Until next time we need to put some in. Yes, it is. That is true. So, we're going to leave that for now then. Doing it again. Clicking the button. And excellent. Practice makes perfect. Right. Let's get this grass up because it's about time that we got all this grass up and stuck into the silo. And then we're going to send this back. I'm going to ask... No, I'm not. I'm going to run this up to the... Yeah, I'm not going to ask the shop for that. Right. We've got to attach it first. And then... No. You haven't. This is the one where it goes wrong, isn't it? You've got the PTO. You have to attach it. Attach that. You see, that did work that time. It's not doing the electrics though. Does it not need electrics as well? Now that's strange. And I'm holding that as you're supposed to do that for... Okay, let's just try this. Will it do power? Will it lower? Yes, it will. So it doesn't need. This is just PTO driven. We shall see in a sec. Yes, it is. Okay, smashing. Yep. Please bear with me because it is. It's quite a learning curve. I thought I'd learned everything to it, but there's still bits and bobs that did catch me out a little bit. It's yeah. So right, let's concentrate now because this is quite a big windrow. We should have really used the other tractor. Yeah, but I do like to show that this is quite a mighty tractor, really. For saying it's only 81 horsepower, it is. It punches. It's good. It is. I like it a lot. There is a lot of grass, though. I was right. Yeah, I wanted to get this gone because obviously this is now a field that is going to be grass to feed them thanks to that mod. Why am I not dragging? I do like this because you've got to actually look like you would do in real life, and I really do like that. Yeah. Why is that not? Now, is this me, as I'm correct, that the power hookup is what would open the back, and that's why it's not? So why is that not hooking up? It is, I'm right, it's those wires. Right, so we click those, that, and then if we hold them in, it's supposed to do all the stuff. Right, I'm going to go off camera for 1 minute because this is going to get boring quickly. I'm going to see you shortly. Right, sorted, and also I'd realised why. I had an inkling because we had exactly the same problem yesterday, which was that I had actually put the granary one down. I did my attic and I put a silo down, and I did exactly the same as I've done on this one, which is I put the wrong one. I put the normal, not the multi-fruit down. Well, obviously this is grass, so it needed to be a multi-fruit, so I've sold that. That's why the money's gone down a little bit. I've sold the old one and I've put the new one in. Luckily, there obviously was nothing in there because all we did was grass. Yeah, it is now multi-fruit, so that is sorted. It did do some weird stuff though to the ground level, very strange. It's a bit bumping. It won't let me, because it's so close to the all-in-one by the Lords, it won't let me do anything with it. So yeah, we'd have stuck with it as is, which is rather unfortunate. Only nasty thing about grabbing grass after the fact is it is much more difficult to see. But still, it doesn't need to be 100%. This is just so as we can, make it look realistic, because it does look awful with these massive windrows. It has been a long time that it's been like this, so let's get it sorted. And yeah, we do want to be looking for another field, though, really. That's the one thing I was going to do, otherwise we can't do our plans. Although I have done some testing of what I was going to do, and that isn't going to work, so... Yeah, but I don't want to just stay as a sheep farmer forever, where that's all we're doing is looking after sheep. We have got this chance to, move forwards, is what I'm thinking. I would like to have a nice field. But obviously, in some ways it's all, a couple of bales that we missed. Let's grab those whilst we have this opportunity, and let's stick them in, because we've missed many. I don't think there are many of these left. Wow, it's further away than you think. How are we looking food-wise as well? By the 16, right? We need to be sticking some of this here. Never mind about sticking it in the. So yeah, that's what we're going to do first. We are going to next couple of loads is going to be for that. Yes, I do apologise for the length of time. I know I've said it already. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I just it is business. It should be as usual now. That's what I'm hoping. So, right, let's get stuck in. And then, yeah, this is the top end of the field. This is it. I think this does very well because this is also not only is it, but it's also quite hilly. It did very well to do all that it did. I am very glad that we've got a second tractor though now. But yeah, I'm not just going to forget this or what got us where we are now. Yes, it was. Yeah, I was very stressed about it. I'm sure you could have told on the video, to be honest, because I was thinking that it would all gone wrong and it wasn't going to work. And then obviously when that eureka moment, I was overjoyed, which that showed on the video too. Right, now this time we do need to be in the between these two sheep. Yeah, because this is not like bales that I can actually do anything with afterwards. Right, so now that this is, yes, this is the faith moment that I was talking about, isn't it? The wrong way, Mrs. Smith, all the way. That's better, yeah, that's more like it. Now then, I can see the sheep that side. Looking at, and that one's just making it more difficult for me by lying down when I'm trying to. Let's just see. Oh no, I'm not. I haven't attacked him. That's all right. Yeah, and the electrics on this don't attach, so yeah, it does do the PTO, but it's the ones that get me are the ones with the PTO and the wires, because it seems to want to favour the wires over the PTO, and then not allow you to attach that the second time. So right, let's lower that. Let's get some of these big clean-up bits done. And there's a bit over there on the right. Let's see. And then there's over here again. Yeah, the only bad thing about not being able to time-lapse though is that you're stuck listening to me waffle, and I've got to try and find something to talk about. I've got to do a Frithgar where we're talking about anything and everything, which that can get a bit boring. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about the well, I suppose I could leave it open to yourselves and say, what do you think I should do? Can you put up with brief time lapses? There shouldn't be many, to be honest. I mean, this is a job now that we've said we're not doing this again, because obviously I would buy grass if necessary, but also the actual this field itself should provide, under that new mod, the what's it called? But yeah, it's the pastures one. Yeah, it should provide all of the grass that they need, really. And when it doesn't, then we'll top it up. But yeah, truthfully. Right, wow, these are big windrows now then. Remember that sheep is not really there. Well, it is, but you know what I mean. Smashing, right, let's go do this one. I'm quite pleased. Obviously we only had 50 and they were very young, but going forwards now we are going to obviously go for, yeah, well actually I don't think we are. I don't think we're going to do anything. I think we're going to allow them to grow naturally now. I don't think anything at all needs to be, yeah, done. Except for allowing sheep to have other little lambs. I think it's as simple as that. Yeah, so we'll get on this episode, we'll get this grass up. If we achieve nothing else, I hope we do. I'd like to do something a little bit more interesting than just picking the grass up, if I'm honest. That is just a little bit inane. No need to. Yeah, we're going to treat this as normal pasture though, so we're not fertilising it or anything like that. It's just going to grow naturally as a pasture would for sheep. I don't think you would fertilise it, because you could, yeah, your little sheep are going to be eating that fertiliser, which I would imagine was quite poisonous. So yeah, this is just true pasture. Yeah, realism. You wouldn't want to be poisoning your sheep now, would you, really? Yeah, so next we are going to look for a field, I do think. The trouble is, yeah, have we got the equipment to actually, yeah, that is true, to do anything. I mean, because if we buy a field, for starters, if it's the one next door as I was talking about, it would pretty much clear us out, and then what can we do with said field? This is a valid question. Now then, no, let's not cheat. This is ultra realistic, so we don't want to be going to menus unless we're placing a placeable, or we're showing you the animals or something like that. And even that, I've got to see if you can see everything you need to see by doing that. Because if you can, then there's... right, well that's answered that question. No more food is going in there, that's full now. Let's put this back up there then. At least we've got some... That's a point, yeah, we've got grass in storage for quite a while that we can give to our animals, so... In fact, I suppose, yeah, that's it. Oh, no, let's be realistic though, it would... Yeah, it would decay. Yes, mind you, would it not decay in a silo, thinking about it? So is that any more realistic than leaving lots of grass in a silo? Maybe not. I think it's more unrealistic. We could at least think that it was refrigerated, or there was some sort of thing that was protecting it, whereas this is just, yeah, grass that you can see on a field. Oh, that is a point, I suppose. Are we going to be going on this field that much? I suppose we could do. Leave a couple of windrows. But I want to make sure that when we're looking down at the side of this, that they're not visible. I want to leave... So why are you working on these top ones then? Well, yes, this is true. Right, let's do that. Let's go and grab the windows closest to the wall. The ones we're likely to roll past with the tractor. The old saying, out of sight, out of mind, comes to mind. Right, so, yes, let's get those done first. Right, now, there's quite a bit down there. This is a big one. Yeah, that next one to us as well, I would say that's a bit biggie. You'll see that quite plainly from the road, or our little road track, even. Yeah, now let's look backwards as we... Yeah. No, that's going to hit that. Oh no, actually. Oh no, it has. There's loads of stuff there, isn't there? I remember. So I think we'd best go down and then come back up. As you would. Oh, yeah, that's that stone. Right, big windrow. Coming up. I think this, yeah, we'll leave the other ones now in the middle. Oh, that's true, we can't get them, but we have got a bucket, I think, or we can buy a bucket. Yeah, we're not absolutely destitute now. This is definitely, things are better than they were. Right, let's just tidy this these little bits and bobs, and then that is it. Right. So we should send this back to the shop now. No, we're not. We are going to take it back. We have got a faster tractor now, and it does mean practicing with manual attach. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll leave this down here. The one thing, yeah, I do not like, the only thing that I'm not a massive fan of with the Zeta is it gets through fuel. It's got such a tiny tank that you only need to work in it 10 minutes and it's like half gone. And then you fill it and it's like filled in the blink of an eye because it's such a tiny tank. Yeah, if ever filling it. And of course, it doesn't really fill because it's so tiny. Right, at least we could if we wanted to. Are we going to go into grass? being as we have got grass equipment, but then it is very rudimentary grass equipment. We have the means to fertilise. There are some very reasonable seeders. We have got enough to buy second hand. Right, yeah, let's take this. Let's talk and yeah. You can still see those windows. Yeah, but it will grow. No, I'm not sure that kind of grass is the kind of grass that does is. I think it is. I think it's proper meadow grass. Yes, it is, because that's the only other thing about the pasture. If it used deco foliage, as JM Gaming said on Rumbos, then that doesn't actually class as grass. But the proper pasture grass, or the grass you place down that does grow, now that is proper grass. I remember it growing. So we're alright. It should feed our sheep. Right, we'll drop this off now. Do we need anything from the shop while we're up here? I was thinking about a bucket. Have we got a bucket? Let's have a look. Have we got a bucket? I can't remember. I think we've just got a... we've got the self-made bucket, 2 tons. Yes, we have actually. So we could get a bit of grass off the field if we wanted to, and stick that. Yeah, it's true. If we get desperate. Right, nothing coming. Right, that's not the first gate. That's the wood, and let's indicate. Do you remember where it's in between the pictures? That's where it is. Right, remember, manual detach. So we go like that, and then we go like that. Smashing, that's spot on. Now then, do we need anything while we're up here? Seeders and that. Right, switch the engine off a minute. Right, let us return the least item, the forage wagon. Thank you very much. Very, very much. Smashing. So then, fields, and the fields that are near us, I would like to go for the field right next door, if I'm honest. Yeah, 18. That's got... Has that actually got... Yeah, how much is it? It is 153, so that would literally leave us 8,000. It's not very nice though. Ooh, that's even worse. I think the nice ones were over here. I remember I did look very early on this. There was a couple of really good loam ones. Really good loam ones. He was saying. I've not found any yet. I could have sworn there was a couple that were nearly all loam. That's one of the best. That's not very far, but it is quite a way. Do you know, I think we're going to have to... Yeah, that's low man silky clay. I think we're going to have to... I just don't want anything like that where you've got minus... You lose an 11% off. So 19's out. Yeah, field 9 or field 18. Field 18, 9's a lot more expensive because it's a lot bigger. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. Field 18. And what has it got at the minute? Let's have a look. What have you got? Field 18 is soy, isn't it? Or, no, it's not. No, it's not. What are you? Oh, it is soy. I am right. Are you growing? You are. Right, okay, then let's grab that. Let's have a look what is on sale today. We are looking for a harvester. That's what we're keeping our eye open for, definitely. So, right, let's get down to the farm. So we're keeping our eyes peeled for a second hand. Well, I suppose we could afford a new one. We could afford my favourite if we had to, but yeah, we're not. Soy, when is soy? That is a point. Yeah, when is soy ready to... I think it's quite early, isn't it, soy? Oh no, October. Got quite a while for us to need to afford that. If we're buying that as well, we need either... If I said I can't lease on this... I mean, I've given myself such a... Mind you, I have changed the things on this. So I think if I did, the changes we've made to this is now become something different. This has become the ultra realistic. I think because of that fact, we are probably going to have to say I might need to lease. Not just to suit myself, but to suit the model that we're working with, really. So, yeah, not just to sort of... Well, I think I did originally say I got to own something. I was making it very difficult, but then it wasn't the ultra realistic series then. This is now manual attach, blah, blah, blah. And first person only view in cab. So, decisions. Right. How much was that crate? Would it be nice to have a dedicated front loader? I very rarely have one, and it is not bad. It's only 70 grand normally, but 35 we could probably afford. It'd be better than what we've got now, that's what I'm thinking. We've got a couple of tools for it. Yeah, I've got to think of the future. Trouble is, it's going to seriously limit us in other ways. We're going to need to grab that trailer and reconfigure it at some point. Definitely. It's going to be... Yeah, it will be a trailer. The first year, I would imagine that will be. Right, so we want to attach. And then electrics. Ooh. Which I can't see any. Oh. Perhaps in that configuration it doesn't have any. It may do when you have to tip. I didn't think of that. This is true. Let's have a look. It's nice to have the old toolbox back. I do like this mod. I love the fact you can take it as well, but not that I do very often. Anybody who's watched my videos will know I don't do that very often anyway. Right, let's customize. Capacity 10 and customize, yes. I wonder if this is one that's... Oh no, it hasn't connected. It hasn't attached actually. I thought it had. Well, surely it's got to have electrics. But I can't see any wires there. None at all. None hiding anywhere. Okay. Well, this is a mystery for another day. I'm not worried right now. Really not. Right then. So I think we will. Oh, we're gonna need to. Yeah. Let's go and run up with this. No, actually, we'll walk up. We'll run, should I say? Yeah, we're going to go and grab the Kramer, I think. I don't think that's a bad idea. I know it's money we can't afford, but in another way, it's... Yeah, also the other thing is, me as a player, I don't have the front loaders very often. I don't think I've ever... Have I ever? I might have bought one once, but not actually used it. Yeah, I tend to normally... Well, I favour telehandlers, they are my favourites. But wheel loaders as well have definitely got a place. Definitely. I loved like the one on Greenland, so we had. It was right. Come on, you can find it. It was somewhere there. Right, smashing. Right, so we can buy, and yes, I have finally realised we are on dollars. So let's alter that straight away. I know we're in a menu, but yeah, this one I can't help. We want to be on pounds. Smashing, right, so then we need to repair that first. Now I was trying to climb through a window, it's never a good idea. Ooh, 67%. Right, yeah, the one good thing about this is obviously... wait, does this have weights you can configure? Let's have a look. Whilst we're repairing now, I can't remember. I think it's about here. No, is it here? Ah, it's here. Right, repair. Customize. No weights. It is. How heavy is it? 5.4 tons, which actually that's about, I would say there's about 2 tons of weight in that, if I'm honest. Can this actually have the... May look a bit odd though. Let's have a look. Shall we buy it a weight? Are we going to be lifting anything very heavy though? Thinking about it. That is a question. That is true actually. So we've got a bale spike and a... It is quite... Oh, it's nice and fast as well. Ooh, and very, yeah, a little bit too agile. Yeah, that could catch me out. Whoa, like that. Yeah. I did that because I saw the van coming. Do you know? Yes, this is nice, and it's not a bad view actually, funnily enough. That grate at the top's not awful, but it is very responsive. I love vehicles that turn quickly. I do. Amazing. And it can also tow the odd pinch bolt attach, so no need to indicate now because there's nobody coming down this road with us. I could hear that, just so as you know. Yeah, I often... Yeah, you can hear the vehicles, it is true. Right. Ooh, hang on. Well, this is gas. Oh my life. We might need to get... I've never got one of those, so that is different. It really is. Right, we need to grab the pallet fork, don't we? Which is on the front loader. Actually, have we got enough? Got what? Yeah, I think we'll wait till morning. It's true. I think we're about at the point where we need to be. We've got 3 vehicles. Yeah, now one liquid. Is it LPG? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not sure what it is. Front loader. You are CNG. Biogas upgrade. See, that should have been the bit of a warning to me. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy a special. Yeah, because that's not going to fill from our normal points. So, oh well, it is what it is. I don't. Yeah, it could last half of the Let's Play anyway. KL 30.8 tons. What does that mean? This has got electric points on it and everything anyway. Right. Anyway, yes. So. Now they're completely fed, completely watered, they're healthy. Yeah, we are literally caught, obviously, as I say, in that sort of same place. We have got a sleep mat though. We're going to sleep through till tomorrow morning, and my television is trying to switch off. Right, so 9 o'clock? No, 8 o'clock. Yeah, definitely this time of year. Let's see, does my money still go down, or is it about 38 maintenance, 314 income, 95 production? So yeah, just a tiny touch forwards. Half a pallet. So not no, that was 2. Now it's 4. Is that 5 tons? It is. Well, it's enough for us to do anyway. Let's grab the little Zeta. Oh no, we need to. Yeah, we need to detach that, don't we? Right. And we need to grab the front loader. Do we? No, we don't need the weights just for sticking that on. We do if we were using it. Right, let's grab this. Let's get some work done. Let's get, yeah, that 5 tons of wool up to the top. And we should sit out at some point how much of the water and that goes down a day. I do realise that this is a bit of a funny Let's Play in so much as, obviously, have I left the zone markers on? I think I have, haven't I? Or... No. So those chevrons are there all the time. They're painted chevrons. Right, okay. Right, let's let these go. detach. Now that is do we no, I think that's what we don't do. It's the yeah, you still detach the front bits. That's right. That's what I'm getting mistaken with. Yeah. I would look behind you. You never know how close you are to anything unless you can look realistically out your back window. Right, smashing. Let's go grab that. The Kramer. Let's grab that and let's get some work done. Yes. It is amazing how life like it is when you are in this view, though. It's completely different. So this is the one time I can stay in cab and actually attach. Yes, I like the colour as well. Not sure it's ideal for this. Alright, so it's a point, even 5 tons, does this manage that kind of weight with it only being 5 tons? Because that is 5 tons. Now then, this is going to be... Yeah, let's try it. One good thing is this obviously steers like a telehandler in so much as it's very nippy. Just make sure I'm level. That looks level-ish. Let's have a look. Yeah, not bad. You were not far off. Don't think I'm low enough if I'm honest though. Let's hit the floor. Oh, why life? But, wow. That's hitting the forks on the floor. Right, okay. Right, then let's spin around because this can turn on a dime. It really can. It's amazing. Right, smashing. Yeah, that is one thing I do love about something that's dedicated like this. It is good at its job. What kind of horsepower is this? We shall be realistic. Those gates aren't shutting every single time we go through them. It's the nature of the beast. It really is. You'd think that's... Oh, it's gate mechanics. You can't really do much about that. Oh, but it is slipping off, which... yes, I think I've said before that is a little... yeah. Right, okay, do we stick this... no, we'll take it back down because we're going to need it down that end. Let's try and get the forks level whilst we are... yeah, gotta try and look at those little tiny back things. Now that's slightly down. Yeah, if you look closely at the forks, those little, like a yellow button on each side with an up bit. Now that's probably the best way to see if you're level. If you can see those level looking at you, then that is level. I mean, obviously you've then got to get the height right, but that's another matter. Let's have a look. Am I right? I am. Yeah. You sound surprised, Mr. Smith, that you were actually right about something. Right, no, we are going to be... yeah, it's going to be appearing somewhere here. Right, let's just check the water and food. 95% health. Have we had some births? We have! Wow! That's why we've got health gone down. 15 tons and 40 tons of food. Yeah, we know these don't eat an awful lot, so we can... oh, look at the sales, Mr. Smith. You are looking for harvesters. Oh, wow. Now that would serve two purposes, but I think at the minute it's probably, yeah, a bit out of our... oh, and it has a trailer hitch. Now that is interesting. Do we spend for the future, and do we just like have it standard? 43,000 would leave us 80,000. You see, we're not always going to be here, and that is a very good price. Sometimes you've got, I've said this, there's been a few times on Greenlands, I missed a telehandler very early on, and then we had no telehandler for absolutely forever. Now that is a very good price. Do you know, we're going to keep it exactly as it is. Yes. Right, so then, now we're going to sleep. Yeah, that is true. 8 o'clock still, May, June, July. I think we should check. Yes, there's a lot more of this type of thing on this kind of Let's Play because we're waiting for one thing and one thing only, and we have limited funds, so we can't make anything happen. So bear with me, it's not going to remain like this forever. Things will change somewhat. Now then, no, not a complete full one. Food is down to 31 tons, and health is up to 100, and water's down to 12. And we have, no, we could buy a low loader, but that's the IT runner version, so that's not for that kind of thing. Right, let's take that up. Or do we wait till August? Yeah, you know we will. It's enough. We'll do the water and that tomorrow. We're going to go straight through again. Yeah, I should imagine actually we're not far off a full session. And oh no, we have done things. It is true. This is my thing. I always want to move mountains as if like that. So we have done. We bought quite a lot of equipment and we've spent a lot of money. We have got some grass off. Oh, is that not typical? Now one drops, and a big one. That's too big for us. But yeah, it's a trailer for the future. But again, it would be clearing us out. We really need a. Why have we? Wow. Yeah, no, we can't afford that. Even though no, it's a long. It would be something I did in the future as well. Anyway, actually, but that is a good price. But we're no longer really needing that. That is true. Right, so let's get this going. Let's hit the floor and then come up slightly. Wow, it really is low. Well, that actually looks perfect. It, for some reason, though, doesn't want to slip in, and yet that is in perfectly, as we saw. Can't do anything about that. Now then, I think I left our clothes so they just pop out, didn't I? Because yeah, it's not going to hurt them. They're in a proper pallet, so it's really not going to hurt. I think I left it like that, but we'll have a quick look when we're up there. Yes, it is my trouble. I always want to like move the world every single Let's session, and to be honest, it isn't that you can't do any more than you can do. You are at the hands of your Let's Play in a way. Yes, of course you can choose mods and you can direct it a little bit, but that's all you can do. Right. They're down a little. Now they look level to me. They are as level as you can get them. Well done. Right, let's have a look. Did we keep our clothing on? That's active. Clothes. This is a big one. This is so much going on. Clothes are spawning. So right, we're almost halfway to producing one. We've got 6 tons now. We know they take ages, absolutely ages, for them to produce anything, because we've obviously been waiting with bated breath last year for that to happen. We'll leave those until next time. And we did check. Yeah, we did. And we're going to sleep through till tomorrow. Oh, food and water. Yeah, we'll get through with that. We had some more births. We have. Yeah, I think this is the last. We're going to need to give them attention in the morning. Oh. Oh, I hate this when it does that. Why did it do that though? Because perhaps we didn't change. Ah, no, then. Is there a sneaky way? Can we go 8 o'clock? Oh. So it does do something. I am right. It does something to that. When that happens, you have to speed this up then. Step away. Usually to about 9:40 minimum. before it resets itself. So this has actually got worse, because we know I always used to get mixed up with that sleeping till 9 when the day started at 8. Well, that is actually, I do understand that now. So we should be able to sleep till 9 tomorrow. Yeah, and it is random as well. Sometimes it's still, you've got to go right the way to 10. Right, sails first, and then we're going to sort the animals, and then that is where we're going to leave this. This is our first super duper manual attach. Wow, yeah, that's coming through very nicely now. Oh, no, only if we were doing milk, and that's a very long way away. It really is. Yeah, a very good price I might add for that, but yeah, 250 odd grand's worth of kit. I am tempted with that, but it's milk or water, and we've already got one that does both, so you know, no, we'll pass. Right, let's go grab, in fact, let's grab the Kramer. We need the Kramer anyway to come and grab the wool. So yeah, this is the last bits we're going to do. We're going to grab the water. How much have we got in there? 2.7. I do love our... Yeah, this is nippy. What we're going to do though is we are going to be clever. Oh no, because then you can't test it. Leap of faith, Mr. Smith. Leap of faith. That's all I'm going to say. You've sometimes just got to do these things and trust that what you've been told is right. Now then, I would say that's not far off. And yes, still remains to be seen whether PTO and electrics are used, on which way it actually happens. Right, how much have we got in here? 14 tons, and how much does it need? 14 tons. So yeah, we're going to have to do the leap of faith. I agree. So it's in the middle here, apparently, on this side, which does make sense. I don't think anybody would put a field point on the other side, because there's no way you could get in. So, wow. That's a bit weird. That's doing some right strange things. Right, let's try and level off. That feels really weird. Oh, wow. Let's see, it's a bit hilly though, actually, I've got to be honest. So technically, should back up to that, and it should be in that middle. Like it is. Field B, I made the leap of faith, and you caught me. Thank you very much. Spot on. So there we go, no worries about it, and the animals can still drink, and we can still leave that where it is, and we're not cutting the grass anymore, so there's no problem. And we can fill from this as well, so win-win. Should be all. Now, food is our next concern. Right, it is filling, and now we need to jump out, and we need to go. Ooh, that's the Kramer back is actually going down. How? Yeah, I was trying to actually. It's not letting me. Ah, that's because you have to hold it as well. Right, smashing. Let's leave that there. Let's go and grab some of our grass. That is in the silo. It's going to be quite... Yeah, but it's... Yeah, we've got 10 tons at a time. It's not good. Oh, actually, we can change the configuration to grass configuration. That's 15 tons at a time, actually. And I'm going to keep driving this because it's nice. I like it. After not having one of these forever, I've now got one and I'm loving it. Right, no, we don't need to do the wool yet. It's more important that we feed them, and I think we'll leave it there. Or should we take the... No, the wool will do next session. It really will. Whoa. Brakes are a little not too super duper. Right, close enough I am. And this hasn't got an electric... Oh, it has now. It must have confused it. The fact that... Oh, I don't know. I really don't. I haven't a clue. They're there now. That's all that matters. So, right, we need to reconfigure this, which we're right next to the point we need to reconfigure. Not sure if we'll be close enough for that. I doubt it. Ooh, okay. Let's go for the biggie. Yes. Right, smashing. And now we need to attach it again. Ah, and it's not liking that angle. Is that not typical? Is that not typical? Right, let's try and get that a little straighter. It let me detach it there, but it won't let me attach it there. Now that does seem a little bit far out, actually. Just let me get away with that. Oh, it's done the electrics as well. Super duper. Are you going to grab the wall at the same time? I think that's probably if it'll let me get away with having the trailer on the back. It should do, really. Might have to move the other tractor out of the way. Now then, let's push you out of the way. And then let's go for the biggie at the back. Go hit the floor and come up very slightly. Now it was a little lower than that. I could just see a bit of yellow. That was what I'm going by. Now I'm hoping that I kept it level. Should have done, but that's looks. No, totally. No, it tilted slightly. Let's try that. Once you've got it right, you've got it right. Once you've mastered that right, now we need to remember. Yeah. Now we're going to hit that. Yeah, I was right. Let's shift the other tractor out of the way and then we'll just turn straight right. It would be the easiest thing to do. And then this is the last jobs we're doing on this session. I don't want to make it mega long. Now I did see there was a bit of room behind us to do a bit of twizzling. I've not left that in a very good place. Yes, I am hoping to do some, but obviously our only business at present is the clothes one, which as we know is very lucrative when it drops. Hence the fact we've got all the equipment. Our animals are growing very, very well. So smashing. Let's drop this wall off first and then we'll grab some grass. Let's fill that up. I don't know how much we have actually got. I think we did 2 or 3, so not that much really. So actually whatever the grass feeding thing is doing, it's not doing either. We've got too many animals for this amount of pasture. Also the grass is not looking like it's being gone, so it's a little worrying. Oh yeah, actually this is about it. Mind you, yeah, we've got to come back, but I think that is pretty much it, really. It looks like we might be buying grass. Right. Let's go and feed our animals. Yeah, we will top it up though with what we've got. I suppose we have still got this, and I suppose if push came to shove and it wasn't working, the mods are not working, it's very early days, it was only released a couple of weeks ago then, or I'm sure this is proper grass though. If we look on this at the actual grass field, I'm sure it actually shows us real grass. We have to turn grass off for seeing grass. No, yes, it is. It's exactly the same as 17. It really is a grass field. Same colour as all the other grass fields, so it's proper grass. So if this isn't working, now then back, then it's, yeah, it's wrong, because this is quite a big, and it is quite a big field. I am right. We did say that when I bought it. It was sort of stretching us a little. I did know that. Right, so we need to do... Let's go and do do another one. Oh, hang on. Why did that not... Did I really? Yes, I drove off as it was still doing it, I would imagine. I was being impatient. Me impatient, Mr. Smith? Yes, it is a fault of mine. Right, why are you not... Now, let's wait this time patiently for all of it to go out. Right. 25. It'll be 40 tons if we do another 14 odd. So that'll do me. And we'll leave it at that point, and we shall crack on next time. And just one last look though to see how close we are to doing the close. Yeah, it's a tub of close I was going to say, but you know what I mean. Right, that's while that's doing. Close 27. There's 8 tons of wool, which produces 4.4 tons, which will indeed take us over to another full thing of clothes. Is that close going up though? I'm sure I saw it was active. I'm sure the clothes was active. The wool. Let's have a look. Let's go over to... Yeah, wool. Please tell me I haven't done it. Fabric is distributing, which is distributing to the clothes bit, which then spawns the clothes. Right, okay, yeah. Everything that we want to do is done, so right, let's put this off, and then that is the end of this session. It really is, because I think it's been quite a long one, if I'm honest. It doesn't look like we've done anything except for spend lots of money, but again, this is what at the beginning of a Let's Play is. Look at this field though, wow, is that not? It's a very interesting field. A very realistic field, I might add, yeah, because they're not all... This reminds me of the Derbyshire Peak District an awful lot, including the walls. I don't think it is, I think it's down south. Right, so, yes, that's one of Thornton done. Tick, and we did survive the manual attach and the first person perspective, not a single time lapse, and I hope I didn't bend your ears too much. So we're up to, yeah, 41 tons. There's 5 tons left to do, 18. 270. Let's have one last look at the animals. I'm just intrigued to see how we're doing with everything. Now they're full adults and yeah, very close to reproducing. They're 20%, so are they. Wow, we've got 3 sets of adults. Yeah, and then two sets of... So wow, that's 150 breeders, each at different stages. One at quite close to reproducing, so that is amazing. We're going to fill this enclosure very soon. Yeah, and then I would imagine that the wool is... the other thing is we're going to need to do is, I do realise this is quite slow. It is on its... So I think probably we might need to put a second one of these down, but there's no room at the inn. Not in here, we know that. This is what it is. This was just... And I also wouldn't want to take any more of the field. This was... Because we had to at the beginning, there was nowhere else for me to put the stuff, so it had to take a bit of the field. And I'm hoping that's not what's doing the mod. Yeah, there was no room here for... is there? No, there isn't. There really isn't. So the other thing is with this field is, yeah, this bit here, might have to chop the tree down or tree big on it. Yeah, I think we're probably, or here, we're going to need to make the maximum use of our field, even if that means... Oh, that is a point. We've missed the boat on buying this field because there's no way we are going to be... Oh, that's a point. No, we did look. It's true. Right, we're going to leave it there anyway, yeah. We're going to have to wait till our selling of our produce next... I think, is it May? Let me remind myself. Let me... Because this is as much for me as it is for yourselves, just to see... I think it was April, May was the best time for close. Yes, April. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, March it's going up, but nowhere near high. The rest of the month, like now, it drops enormously badly. It is one of those things you want to be selling at the best possible price. So yeah, I'm not thinking we're going to be stuck in this. I think we're going to be also getting an awful lot of wool. Once we've got our things up to 500, this business will skyrocket. But we are going to need to... Is there any plot of land? The production slab is next to the thing, isn't it, over there? It's quite a trek for us. Also 92,000. There's nothing closer, is there? I think the ones across the road. I was originally wanting to do the horses, which is that one? 122. Yeah, no, that is much cheaper. That slab. Yeah, we could obviously buy that slab for 92. So everything's reliant on our next clothes sale going through. So right, that is it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. We've looked at everything, looked at the animals. I don't think we're going to be stuck in this model forever. I really don't. I think that changes are afoot. Yeah, and now that massive shout out to Phil B for saving my bacon on the field port. I still don't understand though why, because we did drive around that very closely, never got that pop at all. And most will allow you to do that. I mean, some require to back up the angle being correct. Perhaps that's one of those. Yeah, perhaps that's what it's expected. Anyway, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you are going to continue with me. Any ideas, anything you'd like to see, or anything you wouldn't like to see, just, please leave me a comment on this, especially on this particular Let's Play, because this is me definitely going out on a new limb, really. This is all new territory to me. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.